Imagine embarking on a dream Caribbean cruise, the sun on your face, the ocean breeze in your hair, surrounded by your family. It is a picture of perfect tranquility, a memory in the making, a well-deserved escape from the everyday. But what if that idyllic dream vacation turned into an enduring nightmare? A profound mystery that has haunted a family and captivated the world for over 2 decades. This is the chilling, real story of Amy Bradley, a vibrant young woman who vanished without a trace from a cruise ship, leaving behind a trail of perplexing clues and a family desperate for answers. On March 24, 1998, the Bradley family, Ron and Eva, along with their children Brad and Amy, were enjoying the final leg of their vacation aboard Royal Caribbean's Rhapsody of the Seas. They were sailing from Aruba to Curaçao, a picturesque journey through the azure waters of the Caribbean. Amy, a vibrant and athletic 23-year-old, was a physical therapy student, full of life and looking forward to a promising future. The cruise had been a truly wonderful escape, a cherished chance for the family to reconnect and relax before returning to their lives in Virginia. The night before her disappearance, Amy had been out dancing at the ship's disco with her brother Brad. They returned to their cabin, number 9168, on Deck 9, around 3:30 a.m. Brad went to bed, and Amy reportedly fell asleep on the cabin's balcony, a common practice for her as she often enjoyed the cool night air. Her father, Ron, woke up around 5:15 a.m. He saw Amy sleeping soundly on the balcony. He got up, went to the bathroom, and when he returned to check on her just moments later, around 5:30 a.m., Amy was gone. Her shoes were still in the cabin, her purse and identification were still there, untouched. Only her room key and a lighter were missing, a detail that would later add to the unsettling enigma. Panic set in immediately for Ron and Eva. They frantically searched the cabin, then the surrounding areas of the ship, their hearts pounding with growing dread. They alerted the crew, but the initial response was agonizingly slow and, according to the family, woefully inadequate. The ship's public address system was not used to make an announcement to passengers, nor were the ship's security cameras thoroughly reviewed until much later, after crucial time had elapsed. The family pleaded for the ship to be searched immediately, for passengers to be alerted to the unfolding crisis. But the Rhapsody of the Seas continued its course, docking in Curaçao as scheduled that morning. It was not until after the ship had docked and passengers began disembarking that a more thorough search was finally initiated. By then, precious hours, perhaps even the critical window for intervention, had been irrevocably lost. The ship was eventually searched from top to bottom, but there was no sign of Amy. The most immediate theories were that she had either fallen overboard, which her family vehemently denied given her strong swimming abilities and the calm seas that night, or that she had disembarked the ship in Curaçao. But why would she leave without her belongings, without a word, without any indication of her intentions? The Federal Bureau of Investigation was eventually brought into the case, but the lack of immediate, decisive action on the ship complicated the investigation from the very start, hindering crucial early leads. The Bradley family, devastated but unyielding in their determination, launched their own relentless search, offering substantial rewards and appearing on national television programs to keep Amy's story alive. Their tireless efforts soon yielded disturbing potential sightings that offered a glimmer of hope, yet deepened the mystery. The first came from 2 Canadian tourists, who reported seeing a woman strikingly resembling Amy, with 2 unidentified men on a beach in Curaçao shortly after the ship docked. Then, a United States Navy SEAL on shore leave in Curaçao reported seeing a woman he firmly believed was Amy in a beachside restaurant or bar. She was with 2 men, and he noticed a distinctive tattoo on her arm, a small green gecko. He said the woman appeared distressed and was being escorted by the men. When he tried to approach her, the men quickly moved her away, disappearing into the crowd. These early sightings, though unconfirmed, fueled the family's growing fear that Amy had been abducted. There were also unverified reports that Amy may have been seen at a brothel in Curaçao known as the Blue Dolphin, a lead that was never definitively proven, but added another layer of grim possibility to the unfolding nightmare. Years passed, but the potential sightings did not stop, offering a torturous cycle of hope and despair. In 2005, 7 years after Amy vanished, a chilling encounter occurred in Barbados. A witness named Judy Starling, an American tourist, reported seeing a woman who strongly resembled Amy being led by two men into a department store restroom. The woman appeared disoriented and distressed, her demeanor raising immediate concern. Starling noticed a series of distinctive tattoos on the woman's leg: a sun, a Chinese symbol, and a gecko. Tattoos known to be on Amy Bradley. When Starling, acting on instinct, asked the woman if her name was Amy, the woman replied, "My name is Amy, and I need help." Before Starling could do anything more, the men reappeared and quickly ushered the woman away, preventing any further interaction. This sighting was so compelling and detailed that the FBI released an age-progressed sketch of Amy, incorporating specific details from Starling's vivid description, hoping it would generate new leads. Adding to the profound mystery, an anonymous individual sent the Bradley family a photograph in 1999, claiming it was taken in Barbados. The photo showed a woman who bore a striking resemblance to Amy, and critically, she had a tattoo on her arm that appeared to be the same distinctive gecko that Amy had. This photograph, along with the later sightings, led investigators and the family to believe that Amy might have been abducted and forced into human trafficking or sex slavery. The consistent details of the sightings, particularly the apparent distress and the presence of controlling men, painted a terrifying picture of her potential fate, a fate unimaginable for a young woman on vacation. To this day, Amy Bradley's disappearance remains one of the most perplexing and heartbreaking unsolved mysteries at sea. Her family has never given up hope, continuing their tireless search, following every lead, no matter how faint, and keeping her story alive through media appearances and advocacy. They believe Amy is still out there, somewhere, held against her will, waiting to be found. The case stands as a haunting reminder of the vulnerabilities that can exist even in seemingly safe environments like a cruise ship, and the enduring, agonizing pain of a family left with nothing but unanswered questions. The Rhapsody of the Seas sailed on, continuing its voyages, but for the Bradley family, the nightmare that began on March 24, 1998, never truly ended.